Seminar.
Seminar.
Also send a bouquet of flowers to Regin with a note saying I will not be able to speak at the seminar.
Clearly, this is going to be a unique seminar.
His seminar was called Getting What You Want.
So, are you girls here for the Dr. Van Dyke seminar?
The counselor came up to me after the seminar. He sat down next to me.
研究班
Senate.
Senate.
Given the gravity of the situation and your history with Saul, we're hoping that he will help us locate your father and return him to the Senate for testimony.
He's a congressman, dear, running for Senate.
He's heading for the Senate.
The Senate did not approve martial law.
This fierce machine which you have built, upon which we stand, will bring an end to the Senate.
参议院
Senator.
Senator.
I can't believe Senator Phillips and his wife were talking to us for like 15 minutes.
I heard you met the senator.
I'm not going to be a senator.
I'm so sorry, Senator.
参议员
Send.
Send.
As soon as I get back to Galactica, I'll send a rescue party.
It's so wonderful.
I mean, why would Regina send you guys candy canes and not me?
I would have thought he'd send something, if not for me, for Tommy.
If they would send the maid up when I asked them to, it wouldn't be a problem, now would it?
Taylor, could you at least send some women to my party?
发送寄信上升运动
Senior.
Senior.
Can you please stop thinking about the senior showcase for like 1 second, please?
And for you, is Senior Mountain Tonto returned from the wars or no?
I went with this senior from Purdue to a really lush restaurant.
I'm a senior at Crestwood College, and
年长者年长的
Sensation.
Sensation.
I mean, it cuts off the sensation.
Now, you may experience a slight burning sensation, but don't worry about it.
Sensation. To feel alive, we seek sensation. Any sensation to wash away the cranky black sorrow.
Viral sensation.
感觉
Sensational.
Sensational.
It's a stick of the most amazing and sensational gum in the whole universe.
The response is sensational.
Well, the bad isn't exactly bad, and the good isn't exactly sensational, but what it does do is it gets things back to normal.
What we're going to see now is something really sensational.
You were sensational.
使人感动的
Sense.
Sense.
And more importantly, I am doing this for you and your sense of self-worth.
Did you think it would be like The Sixth Sense with the dead clamoring to be heard?
It doesn't have to make sense.
So if she could just see scent.
That makes a lot more sense.
感应感觉
Sensible.
Sensible.
Go home, Martin's like a sensible chap.
I mean, it was a sensible career path.
It's very sensible.
The most sensible honeymoon destination of all.
You can't be sensible all the time.
有感觉的
Sensitive.
Sensitive.
And I have sensitive skin. And I'm gonna try to be more sensitive to your needs.
He's really sensitive to caffeine. I'm just a little sensitive.
You know how sensitive Bess is?
敏感的
Sensory.
Sensory.
Being up high, it helps with her, like, sensory gratiation issues.
It's the ultimate sensory experience.
Tell me, Mr. Papschmear, have you ever seen sensory-induced hypnosis?
That's what he got off on, his own sensory addiction.
Well, it means that there's a disability that impairs the sensory input and how it's processed.
知觉的
Sentence.
Sentence.
Any sentence that starts with "at church camp" ain't leading to the big O.
That's not true.
He was given a suspended sentence because of his abusive upbringing and was placed into foster care.
Hey, what do you say we slip in the back room and I show you my...
finish that sentence and I guarantee you won't have anything.
Yes, what is the end of that sentence?
You come to sentence me to purgatory.
句子宣判
Sentient.
Sentient.
A sentient being's optimal chance at maximizing their utility is a long and prosperous life.
Great.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Indicating that the entity has since become sentient.
Sentient programs.
Technology at the same moment that computers are becoming sentient, right?
有感觉力的有知觉的人
Sentiment.
And clearly it's a sentiment you've embodied your whole life.
and something that I've tried to follow as I chart my own path as an artist.
I don't agree with the sentiment of the song, but it was really great.
If your jewels are stolen, you will be paid, of course, but we couldn't replace the sentiment and affection you have for those particular pieces.
Of course, we are indeed interested in problems of crime and anti-party sentiment, but we still have one.
The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem.
感情
Sentimental.
Sentimental.
Perfectly good, tender, sentimental, have not the tiniest sense of humour, speak several foreign languages brilliantly, and be wonderful at music, obviously.
I'm doing it because I love it and it's interesting, and not to be all sentimental.
That was so soft and sentimental.
Way too sentimental right now.
You ever start feeling sentimental?
感伤的
Separate.
Separate.
And whatever happened to keeping our professional and personal lives separate?
By the way, you guys are now separate clients, so you will be billed separately.
Doesn't matter, because as soon as this train stops, we're gonna go our separate directions.
I like to keep those parts of my life separate.
And not enough, in my opinion, but that's a whole separate issue.
独立键分开的分开
Separation.
Separation.
It's crucial to understanding the separation of our two species.
Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid.
This will be harder than the first separation.
Well, there was a brief separation in February of 7th grade, but other than that, yes.
分离
September.
September.
Did he ever, prior to the night of September 6th, receive a code red?
I screwed up any chance I had back in September.
Eva. No, but we're gonna break up in September anyway.
September 25th. The Federated Records award-giving dinner in London.
Shine is hosting a launch party for Belinda September 5th, and she's not even returning my emails.
9月
Sequence.
Sequence.
And if you look at it, you'll notice the time sequence indicates a 3-month period.
And yeah, that was the end of the sequence.
Initiating launch sequence.
It is fortunate that the consequences were not more severe.
Preempt the launch sequence.
序列按顺序排好
Serial.
Serial.
Hooker in the pool.
Another?
Chopped up in bits and pieces. That's a third one in 5 months.
Third? You mean there's a
Serial killer. That's right.
How do I know you're not a serial killer or something? Like how to build your own serial killer?
Spent all day yesterday filing off serial numbers. You mean there's a
serial killer.
分期连载作品连续的
Series.
Series.
I'd just been given an important assignment. A series of articles in America.
Over the next 14 days, you will undergo a series of trials to prove your worthiness.
Yes, one in a series.
You know, I think that's probably one of the best episodes we've had this series.
Gwen Lieber, best-selling author of the Eternity Kiss series.
串联
Serious.
Serious.
You're serious? I'm kind of good at that stuff.
It's a little more serious than that. Look, this guy Benjamin is putting up serious money for this thing.
No, I'm serious.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you're like a weird guy who has some serious sexual issues, and I'm just not into dealing with it.
严肃的
Seriously.
Seriously.
Do you seriously expect me to become involved in your sexual Olympics?
I seriously doubt he wants to kill you. Seriously, check it out. Seriously, I don't know how you girls do it.
Seriously, what's going on?
严肃的
Sermon.
Sermon.
Each weekday while my father worked on his Sunday sermon, I attended the school of the Reverend McLean.
Have you posted the sermon?
Yeah, Mom. We just sat through an entire sermon talking about walking in other people's shoes.
Something peaceful while I look over my sermon.
You better listen to this little sermon, you hear me?
说教
Serpent.
Serpent.
Babylon shall ride forth on a free-headed serpent.
Capable of living for hundreds of years, instant death awaits any who meet this giant serpent's eye.
It's called the serpent's tongue, and all the girls at the club are doing it now.
The serpent woman, she walks, she talks, she crawls on her belly like a reptile. They saw an eagle flying with a serpent clutched in its talons.
句舌作
Servant.
Servant.
And your devoted servant forever and ever.
He is a public servant.
I'm the servant, the slave.
My servant?
Thank you, servant.
仆人
serve,
Serve.
A weak mortal shall serve as my demon slave.
It'll serve you well in jail someday.
So it has ceased to serve its purpose as a door.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on?
You want me to serve you?
可作用服务发球
service,
Service.
Gandhi says that the only way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, so we are very proud of you.
It's not a matchmaking service.
Jules could do some decent service.
My car is in the service lot if you need it.
服务保养武装部队的
session,
Session.
And the session was just him watching me shop.
I gotta get back to a recording session.
I was just wrapping up my first session.
Oh, Drysdale, can I offer you a drink before your session?
Next session, I'll apologize to all the moms.
期间
set,
Set.
Hey, guess whose desk I just set on fire?
Jesus wouldn't even set foot inside this house. Not with the way you smell.
Same as when you said it outside.
Will you please take Ava's statement and set up her daughter Marissa with some crayons, okay?
日落放决心的
setback,
Setback.
Annie, it was a setback.
Don't let one setback stop you from taking advantage of an opportunity.
Minimum required rear setback for a...
Was my daughter a setback?
Your temporary setback could cost us $50 million in interest payments alone.
挫折
setting,
Setting.
Anyways, I'm just here to see if speaking in a group setting with other people who've also experienced bullying would be helpful.
I have a lot of interesting ideas about the character, and I was thinking maybe you would like to discuss it in a more intimate setting.
We're setting up for your last date.
The company is setting you up as their fall guy for all of their illegal activity.
The sun was setting, and just the sound of the waves breaking into white sand.
环境
settle,
Settle.
I know I'm not gonna settle till I find what I'm looking for.
I'll sail for Doc Martin if she's seen patience, but...
Oh, settle, huh?
Doesn't mean you have to settle these.
Mom always said meet lots of people, don't settle down too fast.
Right? I'd even settle for a husband.
有备长椅决定停留
settlement,
Settlement.
Because my lawyer assured me that I will be getting a very lucrative divorce settlement.
Besides, the only thing I got out of the divorce settlement were these C cups, and I haven't had anyone approve them yet.
Is your settlement that way?
Received a rather large financial settlement to keep me quiet.
The victim has to sign a confidentiality agreement to get the settlement.
安顿
settler,
Settler.
A runaway slave, bought by a Spanish settler from a slave trader.
Every insurance policy, mortgage, to settle their taxes.
Billy Jones, one of the settler's daughters.
The Fort Reno Days Festival highlights settler, Indian, and military lifestyles of years past, and the military contingent boasts an actual member.
移民者
seven,
Seven.
Seven in the fucking morning. What?
7 years and no degree.
The S1 has just traveled 7 million miles.
$27.50, you little shithead, and a $5 tip.
Well, you know, we have 7 people and like 10 pizzas.
7
17,
17.
Arrested at 17 for GTA. Tried and convicted as an adult.
I wash the toilet 17 times a day, even if people are on it. I would like to dress up in nice new dresses and go out and fuck some 17-year-old boys, but I can't afford that luxury.
It was a blind date that a young, stunningly beautiful model, then 16 or 17 years old, was given a tiny part in the beginning of the movie.
It's the first baby I've had in 17 years.
17
seventh,
7th.
I was the 7th grade Twister champion.
It's very 7th grade.
Okay, first of all, Your last girlfriend was Amy Sussman in the 7th grade, and you dated for like...
Where's Wrath, the 7th sin?
第7
70.
70. I mean, Sebastian beat them here by almost 70 years.
The last 72 hours have been the ride of my life, and I'm fucked if I'm getting off this bus now.
You know the old Art Deco bank on 72nd between Madison and Park? The one that went under last month?
Your share of the bills this month, $70.
70
Several.
Several.
Apart from several crank telephone calls, there is little response.
As you can see, I've done several runway assignments since I worked for you last.
It could take several weeks.
We learned that only this morning, shortly before you killed several of my staff.
几个的几个
Severe.
Severe.
If we did, reprisals would be severe.
Severe crash at the S's.
Boy was unconscious from severe head injuries.
Well, I'm afraid your son has had a pretty severe allergic reaction to the spider's venom.
严格的
Severely.
Severely.
I have severely underestimated the versatility of anti-air law.
Lack of supplies is continuing to weaken our main units, and reserves are severely depleted.
Why then should not the state, very severely hit by you brutal hooligans, not hit back also?
You just pissed off a severely hormonal pregnant woman.
严格
So.
So.
Hey, Aisha, who taught you to sew?
Just remember, you guys, we have to sew 150 of these by a week from Saturday.
Oh, you told me to sow my wild oats, and so I did. It's
Today, Niagara Falls style, be there or it's sew your butt.
When a fellow was convicted of trying to bribe a public official, they would cut off his nose and sew him in a bag with a wild animal and throw that bag in the river.
缝纫
Sewage.
Sewage.
And not because sewage is backing up.
I'm a smudge of excrement on a tissue surging out to sea with 1,000,000 tons of raw sewage.
I've been shoveling sewage for the last month.
Sewage treatment facility.
Well, what's the difference between 6 inches of sewage and a foot?
脏水
Sex.
Sex.
Are you sure it doesn't have anything to do with sex?
I can have sex with you, but I can't touch you?
No, I'm not having sex with you. So you're going to put out that cigarette, we're going to put this fight on hold, and go have sex. We have great sex.
性别区别的性别
Sexual.
Sexual.
And I solemnly promise to never have sexual relations with a troublemaker, or may my vocal cords be ripped out by wolves.
The controller's sexual surrogate is on his way down our street right now!
There is no sexual tension, okay?
性的
Shade.
Shade.
And she's always in matching activewear that's just a shade too light or too dark for her skin.
Day after day, they sat together in the shade, getting to know each other.
Girls, is this because Santiago's a different shade of brown than you?
Hey, Tilly, how would you describe this shade of red?
阴渐变使阴暗
Shadow.
Shadow.
Always in the mayor's shadow.
I am not going to let anything cast a shadow over the happiest day of my life.
I live in your shadow.
Whenever a divine shadow died, his brain was removed and his body was sent to Ruma for burial.
阴影遮蔽渐变
Shaft.
Shaft.
Bob's got a bent choke shaft.
You fell down an elevator shaft.
Last time I saw her, she was at the bottom of an elevator shaft with an SUV rammed up her ass.
The drive shaft is all destroyed.
Then another shaft will lead to the main warehouse and the road that returns to Mexico.
轴装干鱼
Shake.
Shake.
But still, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing from her life.
But you see, you can't shake the instincts of a doctor.
Okay, gang, shake it out a little bit, loosen up, and we'll start from the beginning.
Shake it off, Amy.
Sometimes it's a boob shake.
摇动震动